All right, so we'll get started for today's induction masterclass with another distinguished speaker amongst us. I take the privilege to introduce Mr. Vinod Shete, CMA, and he's the CEO presently, CFO of CKS Private Limited, one of the major companies here. And he's an experienced finance leader with close to 33 years of experience spanning manufacturing as well as service industries. Earlier, of course, he has held various key positions in reputed companies like Godrej and Boyce, INA Bearing, Deepak Fertilizers, Symphony Services, Concentric Pumps AB, Baker Hughes, and Worthington Armstrong Venture. His expertise primarily lies in accounting, costing, and financial management. At the same time, taxation, legal compliance, audits, which could be statutory, cost, forensic, and banking, are also his major forte areas. At the same time, he has been dabbling in data analytics and business strategy, along with commercial operations and pricing strategy as well. Also, he is a renowned faculty in Savitribai Phule Institute in Pune, as well as ICICI Bank Skill Development Centers. Along with that, he's a mentor and coach for several institutions and corporates as such. So I take this initiative to welcome Mr. Vinod Shete into this pre-induction program hosted by Pimpri Chinchwad University. And the floor is all open yours, sir.
Yes.
And towards the end of the session, we can keep the floor open for discussion with the
Yes.
students in terms of any questions that they have. At the same time, the chat window will be open. So in case you feel like asking any questions in between or want to interact with the students, they can communicate on the chat. Over to you, sir, please.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to all, and it's my pleasure to share the knowledge with all young aspirants. And I would like to first thank to Dr. Amit Patil, the Honorable Dean, Professor Raju Kumar, Professor Raju Roy Chaudhary, and my dear friends. I would like to make another thanks to you. You joined the Pimpri Chinchwad University. It's a renowned university in Pune, not only in Pune, but India and at the world at large. So,
Sorry, sir, if you could just keep your video open.
uh,
Yeah, I think it just got closed. Yeah.
so I open video, but there is some green highlights this thing. Just
Just check. I mean,
uh, just a minute.
yeah, sure, sure. Please take your time. Yeah.
I think, sir, there is some issue. Let it be.
All right, at your end, I understand. That's okay, no problem sir, in that case. Once you share your screen, then I think they'll be able to see the presentation. But yeah, I mean, your photo and video,
I
yeah.
think I shared my screen, sir.
Yeah, it's there. Okay, no problem, sir. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So, I would say is a very good decision from your part. You join Pimpri Chinchwad University and you are on a right track on your career, and definitely you will have the good future, and you will get a good knowledge of wealth, and definitely it will turn your career. And I would say I would say that it's your right decision. So, dear friends, with this small note, let's start with uh, with today's topic, the FinTech Trends Navigating Inclusive Economic Growth. So, as you as everyone is aware, uh, in 2020, there was a disaster uh, as a COVID, and everyone suffers from a deadly this pandemic. And uh, due to the pandemic, the the most important thing is we cannot touch the things. So you can do your work at the contactless. So I would say this is a big uh, uh, this is a I would say this is a very big circumstances, or this is I would say this this deadly pandemic teaches us to work in a different way. So in one word we can say that the blessing in disguise. So with this in 2021, this the origin of the fintech industry, or you can say the fintech solutions, is mainly due to the pandemic, because there is a constraint we cannot touch, and without touch we have to we have to do the lot many things. And if you see the in the banking industry, keep the most of the works on a paper base, and so it is very difficult to work without the paper. But now, if you see from last, say, 2021 to this 25, 26, so during these 4, 5 years, the entire gamics has been changed. And due to this change, this credit goes to, I would say, to the fintech solutions, or you can say the fintech industry. And most of the financial techniques are now work very smoothly, and hassle-free transactions are there. So there is a, I would say, there is a origin of the digital banking is growing very, very fast from last 4 to 5 years. So earlier, if you remember, say 10 years back or 7 years back, we used to go to the bank to deposit the checks. We used to the go to the bank for making a demand draft, or we can deposit the cash. So these are the regular the transactions, routine transaction. We can say that is. It never ever thought that we stop these routine transactions, and uh, means if you think back to 6 to 7 years back, no one said, everyone is happy, go to the bank, deposit the checks and the other things. And now the trend has been changed. If suppose if you there is a means other circumstances also, if you go to the bank to for going 2-3 kilometers in right now in at present in Pune city and around, so it will take around half an hour. So it is very time consuming also to reach the bank also due to the traffic. And so I would say the digital banking is growing very, very fast due to these circumstances, and everyone is now prefer the convenience, and obviously, and it saves your time. Not only time, I would say is your real money also. Is a paperless, and this is a very, very now commonly world using in the banking industry, that is a digital banking. So my dear friends, this very, very uh, competitive, means if you see from the cost perspective also, is very competitive. The cost of the transactions are very less, rather as compared to the earlier ones, because you do not want to fill up any form. You do not want to go to the bank. You can sit at home and do the transactions. So this type of I would say the arrangement, or you can say uh, the environment is very, 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 very useful for us for the convenience point of view. And actually, we should give all the thanks to all the technical solutions, financial technical solution companies. They're effortless. They put this platform. Now you can make any payment, sit at home at to anyone. Suppose if you want to make a transfer to your friends, you can easily transfer within a minute. And there is a, not only if you see from the perspective of the digital this thing, but this digital is, I would say, is a combo of SMAC, means social, mobile, analytics, and cloud. Means not only from the cost cutting point of view, but also the bank is creating the social network, and with the help of mobile, obviously the analytics also. Suppose some nowadays you can get a message from, suppose if you have a banking account and you make a regular transactions, and after the seeing the history by the banks, there is a message ki you are eligible for say 1 lakh rupees loan, you are eligible for 5 lakhs rupees loan. So how it happens? It happens is due to the analytics. Means what are the types of transactions we are making? What is the inflow? What is my outflow? So on that basis of the information, the bank derive some amount, a one particular this determine the amount on the basis of your inflow and outflow. So I would say this is a very means another advantage, means is beyond your I would say the cost cutting, means sorry, lesser cost or the convenience or the paperless, but this is also, I would say, the hidden advantage or invisible this thing benefit by this Mac. So it is not a purely on the basis of just to the banking platform. There are the means the various information is the your birthday is with the bank. On the your birthday they wish many happy returns to the you. So it is all these things. Data is with the bank. They this thing. Suppose if you have an insurance policy with the bank and you happen something, there is an immediate message or the from the call center, or they make call you. Okay, what assistance you require. So all these things are now associated not only with the transactions, but banking means the focus is also creating the socialness. Means not just to a digital platform to making the payments or the or receiving the payments or any other transactions which you are doing or making the investments also on digital platform. But now this is a socio-centric also contributes or is very important from the perspective of the digital banking. So my dear friends, all means if you see, the banking is not the this thing only the relation with the commercial transactions, but there are the other perspective also. The banks is means with the help of this digital platform, bank can contribute to value addition to your personal life also. Means suppose if there is a due to, means there is a inflow, there is a numerous inflow and lesser outflow, so they may be suggest you the investment plans also. So that is only the this is only happened to the due to the digital banking. Otherwise, if you think if the transactions are manually maintained or or any other platform where there are the numerous limitations for the database and all that things. So with this platform, the bank having the 360 degrees view, not from the perspective of your these commercial things, but also they see the value added and it will be used in your personal life also. So that's why called as a social mobile analytics and cloud. Means there are the everything is included. Means technology per se, the social awareness is per se, the analytics also, the what are the transactions happening on in your account, and they can make a suggestion on that basis. So if you see, this is a very uh, larger canvas handling by the bank, uh, and is beyond I would say the cost from the costing and convenience perspective. So the survey is conducted during the COVID time. So earlier there was a very lesser user. You can say hardly is a less means is a single digit users yeah, use on it means they used to do the transactions on the digital banking. But after COVID or during the COVID, this single digit has been gone to the percentage has been gone up to the say 8 to 9% to the 44%. This survey is conducted by the Boston group BCG, is a renowned group, and their survey is having the very I would say the very good weightage at world at large. So this, because why this age is 80 to the 34, because the primary reason, or say the main reason, is a techno savvy. Because this group is a very techno savvy, and you should be, and we should be now everyone is has the aware the what are the minimum technical platform which is required for the digital banking, or minimum steps which we require to do the transactions. So this age group has having the added advantage due to the young age and this thing and the adaptability of the changes. Because suppose the very senior person, say 60 65 years above, is reluctant to do reluctant to uh, you can say to get the things as means he reluctant to accommodate the changes also, and the obviously due to the technological gap and this thing, uh, there is a difference. So this age group is very adaptive, fast, and eager to learn the new things. And even though nowadays even the senior citizens is also doing the digital transactions hassle free. So I think this is very good platform for us to not only from the point of view the cost perspective, convenience perspective, and you can means earlier 10 years back or 10 15 years back, suppose there is a outstation check, it requires 20 to 21 days to clear. That was the situation. And now within 1 or 2 days your outstation check is also cleared, and the local check is cleared in a single less than 24 hours, means less than a day. So all this happens due to this digital banking platform. And if you see this chart, now the real time transactions means the online transactions is in our case is 48.6 billion transactions are happening, vis-a-vis in other countries, say like the China is 18.54 billion, Thailand 9.73 billion, Brazil 8.69 billion, South Korea 7.35 billion. Means if we are very much ahead on this platform, and there are the many reasons. One is looking the digital banking as a solution. The second thing is the adaptability of the changes. The third thing I would say is to cope up with the technology. And fourth but not least is a trust on the banking. So all these you can say the elements or parameters are now the with this we are very much ahead with the other countries, and definitely I think you, as you are aware, we are the one of the I would say we are the one of one the unified payment interface transactions in the world. So with this technological change and the digital bank, this thing, the banking is now in a we are looking we are looking at a different way from the eyes, from the not only from the common customers industry perspective or the government perspective. Means is not the banking is not only mean just as I simply say that is only financial transactions, but now with the help of this digital banking is not the only the financial it is beyond that. So that the miracle changes has been done during the last 4 to 5 years. And again, I would say the means we should give, yes, COVID is a deadly pandemic. Most of us, our world at large, suffered. But I would say again, this is a blessing in disguise. Means when there is a panicky situation, we all everyone definitely we have to come out from that panicky situation, and we always give the emphasis to find out the solution. So that solution we found out because due to in COVID the contact is absolutely restricted, not allowed. So contactless transactions are the digital banking. So if we see the what are the benefits of this digital banking, one as we discussed last 15-20 minutes, one is a convenience, the second is a paperless, then there is online payments, means you can make the payment at any time, 24/7. Accessibility, you can access the bank at any time. Then there is a no this thing there, everything is automatic. And the most important from the financial transaction perspective is a privacy and confidentiality of the transactions. So these are the very much important things are I would say the benefits from the digital banking we are getting, and that's as a common man or as a common customer, or you can say common user. We have earlier we used to go to the bank to update the passbook and all that things, but now this is not required. All this is on your digital wallet. You can see any year transactions. Suppose if you want to see transaction happen in 2023, you can see that. Transactions happen in 2020, you can see that. So you have the all together the history is in your I would say the digital wallet, and you need not to keep the physical record. So that is a great, and you need not to remember the each and everything. You can just go back, or you can just cross check the transaction. You can within a minute you can get the data, and you can get your desired this input, sorry, desired information. So if you see the how the digital banking is to be, the trend is from 2015 to almost 2025. So there is a 10 years span. So if you see this graph, just a minute. If you see this graph, so there is a increase from 61 to 508, and there is a this 2021 is, I would say, is a trigger year to the adoption and accelerating the transactions. If you see the the below line, or say green color line, there are the two lines. One is a this thing, and the another one is the green. And 2021 is a trigger year from 33% is now going to the 53, means almost more than 20% is now there is a transaction jump in this year due to the COVID. If you say the earlier the space is 61, 82, 108, 140, 182, then the jump is 230 to 3, 290, 356, 480, 417, 508K. So all this happens due to the COVID. So there is a big diversion in 2020 and 2021 to shift the transactions from the physical mode to the online mode. So if you see, there is another chart I would like to share with you. That is the month-wise UPI transactions. See, say this 8 years back, means 2027, 17, 2017. And if you see the March 24, so there is a enormous difference of the transactions on UPI. So only 2K crores transaction in 17, and here is 1978, means almost 20 billion transactions now happening. And the compound annual growth is 167.8%. Means if you imagine the speed of the transactions from 2021 is 5 to 20 billion, means almost 400, means 4 times. So this rapidly is growing the transaction space, and definitely it is further going by this thing. I will show in a next chart. If you see the digital payment at globally, it will be definitely touch in 20, but if you see the 2022 is 89 billion and is expected in 2030 is 200 plus billion. Means there is a annual compounded growth is around 15 to 16% every year. Means that space is now these transactions are happening, and definitely day by day it is growing. Means it will not be definitely revert back. The momentum is up on each and every year. So 89 billion in 2022, and now it will be definitely touched to 200 billion. Means from 2 digits to shifted to the 3 digits. Means enormous growth is now happening on these digital payments. And from the government perspective is also, if you see from the government perspective, it also very good thing. Everything is digitalized. So what the data collection, data analytics is very easy from this platform, and I would say it is very good data, or I would say very good source for the government to design the social welfare scheme, to design the or to decide the consumption pattern of the government itself also. So my dear friend, till now any questions or am I going fast? Hello.
Students can put in the chat window, please. Yes, sir. You can see Shraddha Jadhav has mentioned.
Okay.
Then Mahek, then Bhushan. Yeah.
Okay.
So they are all good. They are able
Okay,
to
sir.
hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
please go
Thank you,
ahead.
sir. Thank you.
You may continue, sir.
Okay, okay. Just
Yeah, sure, sure.
sir, this PPT is not scrolling actually. There is some. Hello.
So what you can do is now you can stop the screen share and again re-screen share
Okay.
once.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir.
No problem, sir.
So, sorry for this thing. So, if you see, there is an earlier chart also. The UPI is 8.7 billion transactions in 2023. There are some earlier chart also I have put before you. This is 2021, 2020, this 17, 18 means if you see the jump from the last 17, 18, 2027 and 21, 22 is 8190 means almost four times transactions volume has been increased. And definitely, as I said that it will be increased further and further more. So another, there's a one great thing that is the NEFT. In a single day of February 29th, March 2024, the single processing transactions on a RBI platform is 4 crores 10 lakh 61,000. This is ever highest transactions of NEFT done on this thing. Means this is a national electronic fund transfer. Means the payment which is less than 2 lakhs rupees we can made by NEFT, and the payment above 2 lakh is which is made by on the RTGS platform. That is a real time gross settlement this thing. So what means, due to the technological I would say the advantage and convenience of 24 by 7, so in a single day 4 crore transactions only, the transaction which are below 2 lakhs rupees uh, uh, happen on this platform. And uh, because you can in midnight you can make the payment also, at the early morning you can make the payment also. So that flexibility uh, is given to the users, or you can say the customers, to use this platform. Earlier, initially, when it was started, there was a timing limit is morning 8 to evening 5. That was only the this window is open for 8 to 9 hours. But now, after the due to the technological advancement, this window is open 24 by 7. So this is also one, I would say, uh, the great thing this is happen. And if you see the transactions volume from 2021 is 4.4 k crores, means it will be touch, means it touched to 16.4 in FY24. means it is a enormous growth year on year. This 55% growth has happening in the transactions. Means you now you can visualize or you can understand, the more and more individuals or the corporates or the businessmen, they are preferring the digital payment rather than the physical mode like check. So definitely, I would say this is now the inherent part in our life. And so that when there is an inherent part in our life, the means development is happening on day-to-day basis. Means after some time, after some years, this thing, there is a more technological advancement is there. There is a now it is also started some of the this thing virtual accounts in some of the banks. So you can definitely individuals can go this thing instead of the physical accounts. He will be definitely having the virtual accounts. This other year means this is an old graph published by the RBI. uh, Earlier it was when it was initially done up to say 2012 to 13, you can say this the first 3 years initial, there was no response as such. But later on, if you see from the year 16 17, the response is much more this thing. And now the NFT is we are now used to transactions. So that is all efforts, means thanks to RBI and all banking industry to penetrate this platform, to penetrate on this platform. And this platform is now available by 24 by 7. So these transactions keep going and growing, I would say. There are the other also graphs also there, but it is up to some of the old graphs which is published by the PwC. But if you see these all these graphs, there is a continuous growth is there. I mean, there are the various types of the transactions, that is in NTPC cards, UPI, PPIs. So if you see this, each and every type of the transactions is now growing. Means if you compare with the this 1920 as compare with the 24-25, there is a much more difference, I would say. So digital payments in 2016 is 2.65, vis-a-vis in 2023 is 8370, above 83,751 million transactions. And as you are aware, the 1,000 billion is equal to 1 billion. Means you can imagine, means there is a 0.02 to 83.75, means there is an enormous growth happening in this digital payments, and definitely it push our economy. And this the growth momentum is in the economy due, means the major now the contribution is from the digital payments also, because the as you know, the fund should be moving. The fund, if the fund is stuck, means there is ideal, and ideal funds there is a huge cost. And if the fund is churning, means there is a no cost. Means if, for example, just I share you, if you put in your wallet suppose a 5,000 rupees for in a month as it is, so there is your money is not growing. But if you invest somewhere, then definitely it grows. So like that, this payments means the when the transactions are churning, it means it's a healthy sign of our economy. And definitely these digital payments are pushing, means navigating the economical growth of our country. Now, this is another buzzword in fintech industry is a banking as a service that called as BaaS. So earlier, so banking is a traditional one, and means you go to the bank, open your account, give the documents, and this thing. Now that there is an entire paradigm shift due to the this fintech technology, or you can say the financial technology, because this aggregator, or you can say these companies, the RBI has given a license to them, and they make the platform available to you. Means you can sit means the today's scenario is you can open your account without going to the bank, without submitting any documents physically to the bank. These platforms are available to you. They can open your account within 5 minutes. And if you have the Aadhaar based OTP, I would say the less than 5 minutes. So earlier it was not. Earlier it was a traditional banking. Everyone we have to go to the bank, submit all these documents, and they verify. They say you come again 3-4 days for after the verification. We confirm you your bank account and all these things. That was earlier era, old era. But nowadays you can open your accounts within 5 to 10 minutes. And so this, even the RBI is also giving the big I would say the big support to BaaS, that is banking as a service, because everyone should means the target is we have the 160 crore plus. So there is if we see there is say 70 to 80% are the say working class or this thing. So RBI's intention is the more and more people are come under the banking net. Means everyone should have the banking account. So that promotion, and so they given the very much support, or sometimes the stringent norms are there, but they little bit relax some of the norms, not important, but some of the minor norms, they given some relaxation to all these this thing, and open doors to the common at last. The people can open their accounts easily. They make the transactions easily, and not only from the transaction point of view, but as I said earlier, if your inflow and outflow is good, they can these banks or these platforms offer you the loans also, or the good suppose if you have the investment this thing, they can also give the solutions, or they give the supports for the your investment products also, deposit products also. And this is due only happen, and this is only happen due to the technological platform. So this is if you there are the some of the banks are this thing. Bank is the good example of BaaS. They have the wide network in a rural area, and they go to the customers. They help the customers to open the accounts, to start the transactions, learn to give the basic learning to the customers, how to operate and this thing. And they always emphasize on 1 2 3 technology. I mean, that is very simple. So this is also one of the growing platform in India. And if you see that this global market is almost, you can say, from 20 within means 2023 to say to 2028 is estimated. This compounded annual growth is almost 19% plus. So if you see the 614, it will be jumped definitely to 1489, means almost 2 plus times more from the 23 volume. So this is also one good this thing. And due to the technology, mainly due to the technology, this happens. So I think some of you are this terminology or the words are new. But my dear friends, this we have to get the information of all this, because this is now uh, this is happening, and definitely it will be happen more and more in near future. So in our case, this terminology or this concept was not there. Means in our days, we used to go to the bank, we submit all the documents to open the accounts and give everything attested, all these things. Then they verify, and then they after verification they said that you will get the account number after 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and more that time, say 25, 30 years back, 25 years back, most of the work manually done, most of the work in a bank also. Means you can say the 80% were manually done, and 20% you can say the machine, they do on machine. So in that difficult time, uh, the the banking industry sustained and this thing, and the adaptability has been the great thing from the banking perspective. They adopted the various technology, various platform, and definitely it will be pushing the growth, this thing to the growth of our economy. I mean, that is a crux in the whole story. This all these are happening is definitely that is the inclusive growth, and it is the overall our economy would be definitely healthy. Suppose these transactions are the on the banking platform, means definitely it will be booster to collect the revenue also. Our revenues, tax revenues also increasing. Our per capita income of our people is increasing. Then the you can say the purchasing power also the increases, and due to the availability of this platform, you can get the loan also with your the financial performance. So that is another advantage for the individuals. So individual the means there is a definitely restricts on the private lending, and the now this lending is on a now open platform. The earlier you can see if you go back say 30, 40 years back, or say 25, 30 years back, the private lending was a predominant thing in our this thing. But now there is an entire paradigm shift. Now the private lending is very negligible, and now with this fintech platform, the the lending is available as much cheaper cost as compared to earlier. So just now, then another this thing is BNPL, means the same thing. Ki buy now and pay later. Means suppose if I want to purchase a mobile, I can buy, but I will pay later, say in 12 months installment, say 24 months installment. Or suppose if you purchase not the other thing also. I mean, there is a tenure to this thing is 2 to 3 years. Tenures are there. Means minimum 3 years to max 3 months to maximum 3 years tenure are there, and within that tenure you have to pay your installment. But you can buy the things at suppose if you have right now do not have money in your pocket, but even though that you can buy that product or article and pay later. So this trend is also very much increasing in our in India. And if you see, there is a enormous growth, means there is a forecasted growth is the currently it is around 3 billion to 3.5 billion trade is done. Definitely by over the period of 1 or 2 years, it will be this is 3 years back forecast, 2 years back forecast, means within 4 years from the 3 to 3.5 to it will be reaches to $45 billion. And as you see that everywhere there is a mobile or this thing laptop or any say two wheeler, I think more of us purchase on EMI basis, because suppose a two wheeler the average price is now more than lakh rupees. So it is suppose if we do not have to pay 1 lakh rupees at a stage or at a once, then we can have the EMI of 5,000 rupees. So 20 EMIs are there. So you can pay this by installment also. But you can purchase or you can buy the thing immediately. So that is this also happens, means the due to the digital platform. And another this thing pre-approved loan means with the bank is also or any other institute, they observe your inflow and outflow, and with the inflow and outflow, they approved some amount of loan to you. Whether you use it or not use it, that is another this thing. But the approval bank has given to a approval means given a kitty to you, whether you use it or not use it. But this is also happened due to the technology to monitor the transactions and uh, monitor the your existing transactions, and on the basis of that existing transaction, they have the forecast, and they fix your lending limit also. So this buy now and pay lateral, there is absolutely no, you have to pay zero processing fee, no penalty, no documentation, no branch visit. There is an instant disbursement. No collateral is required. That is most important. There is no collateral is required. Means you have to collateral some, or you have to make you have to give some guarantor, or you have to make small deposits with them, and all that things are not required. And there is a very much flexibility. If you have the excess funds, you can pay it off, and there is a no penalty for the pre-closure. And suppose if you have the excess money, you can pay it off, so you can save your interest also. And this available by 24 by 7 platform. So I think you must have heard this BNPL. Just this is the one picture I am going to show you. You can make the banking with pleasure, I would say. So anytime at any place. Then there is a digital currency. Actually, in 2 years back, in budget, so 22-23 budget, the government announced the digital currency. But to be frank and honest, that momentum is not catch till today. I would say the very few banks are promoting the digital currency. One is the ICICI, then State Bank, and SDFC. But others are means I would say this is in a very niche stage, but definitely it would be the momentum, because government emphasized to more on more digitalizes thing rather than the paper. So the government intend to reduce the notes circulation in the economy, and the people should use this digital money rather than the physical money. So this is uh, at a very initial stage, I would say. Uh, but the central bank digital currency, that is the CBDC, they have approved this thing in a finance bill 22, and the efforts are going on to promote the digital currency. So I think this would be the next era from for us if we have to be have the digital currency account. This another is a cryptocurrency. This is a virtual currency. I will not give the much more detail to you, but just you have to aware. Okay, the virtual currency is also there, but but in our country, this cryptocurrency is not accepted anywhere. But the other countries they have accepted the cryptocurrency. We have very limited usage in India, but other countries they are using the cryptocurrency. The famous is one Bitcoin. As you know that the Bitcoin rate is much more. This thing is in million now. So just I will show the for your information the US cryptocurrency market. Means earlier in 2020 it is just only 0.9 billion. Now in 1330 there is a year on year there is a growth of 12%. So you imagine what the percentage is now this thing. Just one latest graph I would like to show you. Year on year, that is a 15% growth is there. Compounded growth is 16.17. And incremental growth from 24 to 29 means within 5 years is almost 40 billions. And most of the countries now accepting cryptocurrency. So in 2022 means 2 years back, 3 years back, there is a 4.7 billion. The market is there. So what are the sectors which are this thing? Trading, government, gaming, banking, healthcare, retail, and e-commerce and others. They are contributing this thing. Just for your information, I showed you. But that is also one fintech this thing. The Nigeria having the country having 32% this thing transactions, Vietnam 21, Philippines 20, Turkey 16%, Peru 16, Switzerland 11%, India 9%, China 7, US 6, Germany 5, and Japanese 4%. So another another platform is a e-commerce platform. So everyone is now very much acquainted with this e-commerce. Means at least for the foodie lovers, they know the Zomato and the other platform also. So we can quickly order these sandwiches or the other thing on the Zomato platform. And we can get this thing. And due to this was only, I would say, again, the blessing in disguise. We in COVID, we are given this e-commerce platform is growing enormously from last 5 to 6 years. Means 10-15 years back, I repeated again, we have never ever thought that this type of platform is will be available, and we will do the shopping on this platform. So now this I would say the habits of the customer is change. Earlier, the customer used to have the physical touch or physi touch with the article, but now they avoid. They go to the virtual touch with the product, and they prefer on purchasing on the e-commerce platform, because one, as you're aware that we save the time, we save the money. There are the various options available also. In physical mode there are very limited options available for us, but in e-commerce platform we have enormous options available. You can say, for example, say suppose one sack is to be selected, so there are the they can show the 1500 times types of uh, this thing sacks, and you can select one of them, so according to your liking, according to your this thing, and obviously the price also. So that variety you can see at a glance on this platform. But in physical mode you can go to the one shop, you can go to the other shop and this thing, and you definitely it will be the time consuming and the tireless process. So now with this e-commerce, uh, this we have the multiple choices, and we have not only from the choices point of view, but if you see the product pricing is also very competitive on this platform. So uh, so this is another fastest growing platform uh, nowadays. So just for your information, this thing, this uh, the grocery market is estimated to reach say 27 billion in 2027, from just almost you can say the 4 billion in 2021. Mean the within the 6 years, means almost six times is growing. Means and at a compounded annual growth is 33%. Means this is a very I would say that very fastest growth in this segment. So this is due to the happen to the only due to the e-commerce, and the digital economy is expected by 1 trillion by 2030, and vis-a-vis the earlier it was growing from the 537.5 in 2022. Means there is a, if you see the everywhere there is a enormous and tremendous growth due to the this digital technology, digital platform, then the availability of the articles, or you can say the goods, and you have the many options under this. Means the earlier there is a very limited option, you go for you go for either a b c, but now you have a to z options. Means your choices are now this thing having the more and more you have a choices according to your affordability, according to your usage, and according to obviously your tenure also. Suppose somebody wants a durable things, then the tenure is more, and somebody wants the shorter period, the tenure is very as compared to the less this thing. So all the choices are now available on this platform, and due to the choices available to the customer, then the growth is also tremendous there. Earlier we used to go to the kirana stores, purchase sugar, purchase tea, purchase rice, and all other materials on the counter itself. But now you just blink it, within 5 minutes it comes to your house. It means uh, this paradigm shift or this change is we have earlier suppose we have never ever expected, but now this is most of us prefer that because it saves the time. The second thing, it saves the cost also. The third thing, what are the products which you are liking, you can get it. So all these are the win-win situation for the customers. The customer prefer this platform. And due to that, so the transactions are happening like anything. Means 33% plus CAGR means that is a enormous growth is happening. And day by day, definitely everyone is prefer to uh, the e-commerce platform due to the time saving, due to the cost saving, and the another this thing they as compared to the as far as the our the Indian e-commerce platform. If you see the in FY21 is 67 billion, and definitely say it will reach in 35, say another 15 years, you can 14, 15, is 550. And every year there is a growth 67, 84, 102, 125, 130, 345, and 550. Means the momentum of growth is there, and uh, and definitely when there is a competition and when there is a growth, one there is a good sign for the customers to get benefited, because if there is a competition, then there is a obviously the price war is there, the customer will get benefited. And when there is a competition, then the quality aspect is also important. Those who provides the qualitative product, the customer, they definitely attract the customers. Customer prefer that. And so all these combinations are the healthy, and it is a good for our economy. Means there is a large chunk of turnover is there. There is a means the appetite of the customer spending is definitely increase and increase day by day. So he definitely prefer the qualitative product at a competitive price. And so all these companies has to have the focus on the quality and as well as the cost also. So this is now the this definitely this is a game changer in businesses also, because if you see the every stores, every even the little stores also having their this thing on their own website, or some say small stores also that they're having the WhatsApp group also. And all this means everyone is thinking from the that perspective, everyone. So I would say this is the the days are very sooner to grow this industry is very fast. It will not be a surprise. It will be increased by say after 5 years to existing to 3 to 4 times, definitely. So even this 2020 to 2030, this 46 to 350 means almost you can say the 8 times is the forecasted. And with the e-commerce transactions, there are the another link is the cashless economy. Means when we are doing a transaction on e-platform, then we have to do the payments. We have to do the payments online. Means like you can make the payment through UPI, you can make the payment to NFT, or through banking channels, or you can make the payment to your debit card, credit card. So the cashless means cashless transactions are growing each and means year by year. And if you see, I have the old graph. In 2011, 1.5 only lakh crore. Now in 2012, means 22, means 3 years back, it was around the 50. You see uh, the growth rate on year. And definitely it will be by 2020, means 2024, it definitely it reach by the 60 plus. So The another this thing, because there is a linkage of this thing, means the government is means it is nothing but automatically promoted to the cashless society, and the cashless society is a true indication of the economic inclusive growth. Means this is a very big advantage of this fintech platform to navigate the economical growth. And as you're aware, this contactless payment is nowadays there are three types. One is a point of sale, that is a POS machine. When you go to the stores, you can swap your card, that is the POS machine, or you can make your payment through UPI, Unified Interface. That is another this thing. So these two are the means normal this popular method of making the payment. Either you can make through the POS, or you can have the payment through the UPI. So this is also growing due to this platform, because e-commerce platform accept both the this thing. Even you can make a payment through a debit card or credit card, or you can make a payment through your UPI also. Just I for your information, in January, means this is month on month graph of 2024. The January 12,203 million transaction, and vis-a-vis in a December is 16,730 million transactions. Means over the period of a year, there is another increase of 4,000 million transactions. Means 4 billion transactions additions during a single year. And this is published by RBI. So this volume is very enormous, and day by day it is increasing. And the another chart, it was the comparison, means this is a forecasted, the earlier one, means how it will be, the transaction pattern in 2022 and 26 is a forecasted, and every year how it this thing 18, 19, 20, there is a one major if you see the major thing you can see in this chart. The earlier the 66% transactions are on the basis of the cash, but now in next year up to that 66% transaction is reduced to the 48%. Means almost you can say the 18% transactions of cash volume is reduced, and that 18% converted to the others. That 18% that converted to the others. If you see, the major chunk is the 14% to 28%. So that also this thing. And year by year, the transactions of UPI and the internet banking is going to increase and increase. This is the earlier one data of 2021. And for your information, who leads the UPI? The phone pay is having the 47% share and the Google Pay is 36%. Means almost 83% shares is occupied by both phone pay and Google Pay. Then Paytm, then others. This is a today's situation. One question from Bhushan. What is the banking this share? Uh, actually, the Beam app and this thing UPI, this thing they have very limited this thing. Uh, but the major as a reality, you can see also the phone pay and Google Pay are the having the larger share. The banking is not yet developed this thing any of this thing platform, but they are banking is more focused on the UPI pause and this thing, but the sorry, for NEFT and RTGS, this digital transaction, banking platform transactions, and point of sale machines, they are more focusing rather than this thing. But it is a true that this Google Pay and Phone Pay dominate the market. Good question, actually. This is a reality. Yes, the and is an app developed by this SBI and also HDFC having this. Every bank having this own their applications, but the interface this thing. But they are also means most of the customers they are also using the applications. सर मी करू का कॉल एक तुम्हाला हा जरा प्लीज प्लीज sorry. So every bank is having their own applications, but the interface like the Google Pay, Phone Pay, they having they have the predominant share in the market, and because they started or they initiated all this platform because it required the huge technological cost also, and that cost is bear by the these two giants actually. The earlier year, same thing. The Google Pay is having the this thing, and Phone Pay is also this thing. Now if you see the Phone Pay share is a little bit reduced by 2%. Even you can the Google that 2% is shifted to the Google Pay, and Paytm is also reduced by 10% to 7%. Then another, my dear friends, another important this thing is artificial intelligence. Because this is a technological platform, and this artificial intelligence is very much used by the uh, uh, by the various institutions to make the things not only the convenient or faster, but make the things in a systematic way that the customer or the user having that confidence. Means it is not only for the technological advancement or this thing, but that the system this is used is very this thing, and it should be the convenient also, that is error proof, means error proof also, and there should not be any error, and it will be a it will be it will be used at a you can say you can easily use by the individuals or the customers uh, without much required knowledge of the technical things. But that is actually mean that is the motto of any technology. The common man can use this technology without much knowledge or without advanced knowledge. He can easily do the transaction or easily work this thing. But that is means that is a, I would say, the crux of this artificial intelligence. And nowadays, as you are aware, that everyone there is a buzzing word AI, AI. But what is AI? AI is nothing but the transaction which is done earlier by manually, it will be replaced on a technological is on the technological platform, and the motto is the ease of the transactions and error proof transactions. Or in the banking norms, you can say the fraud proof transactions, which there is a various preventive tools of of AI which is used in a banking industry. The best example is a KYC. As I said, means as earlier I said, I used to go with the bank, submit all the this thing, physical documents. The officer verified. He put the dabba. He can put the stamp and all that things in that, and then this thing. But all these things are now is happen in AI, and that AI is integrated with your Aadhaar OTP. Means suppose there is a PAN number, you can you just submit submitted your scan copy or upload your scan copy. They immediately, there is a income tax portal is linked. They immediately they check your 10-digit PAN number, this your name and everything is a similar. Yes, go ahead. Then your address also the same thing, your other number is also same thing. With that, interference is available with the institutions, and they can check within minute. So your KYC this thing, it will be simply completed within 5 minutes. And on that, the put the authentication, means for fraud proof for this thing, they send you the other OTP number. So you can just put your number. If your OTP number means it is a confirm that the person with the which KYCs we are verified is the this thing. That is another this thing. So this advanced means AI, artificial intelligence, is used in a to easiness in a transactions. That transaction should be the error proof, fraudulent proof, and the convenient. It should be there. I mean, it should not be required the high technology, the technique knowledge or this thing. A minimum bare person can do this thing. Just as I earlier said, also 1, 2, 3. This is a common this thing. So while developing they have to put the centric is a common person, means he's a average or below average person, he can do the transactions. So I, this trend is also growing in a banking or in fintech industry, most of the recurring transactions are happen on the platform, or easiness can be made through the artificial intelligence. And the motto is to get uh, the satisfaction and the convenience of the customer. So if we see this fintech market, when this 2000 this 19 is almost 7 billion, and this will be by these 6 years, say 5 to 6 years, it also jumped by 22, means almost more than 3 times, with a compounded growth of 24%. And everywhere this is now is used, means and this is another use also for the simple things also it AI is used, and as well as the complicated or critical this thing complex automation process, ki AI system is also used. So gaining the more momentum nowadays in AI. And even if you search a name, then there is a now in Google this thing, there is a AI mode is also available. Means nowadays the data and the information is very, very important. How to use that information, how to categorize that information, how to analyze that information, and to make a conclusion or to make some strategy, it will be means due to the AI, it will be more convenient and more easier as compared to the others. Suppose there are the crores of customers are there, and you have to make the analysis which are the categories of the customers, what are the liking, what is on the basis of the income group, on the basis of the there is a urban this thing, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, and all this data, that is complex data and all that things. Due to this technology, it will be very, very simplified, and you can get your desired data or desired output with the advanced AI techniques. So what is in context of AI in AI in fintech, this thing improved customer experience, obviously, then enhance efficiency, better risk management, decision making, and new business opportunities. Means all these are helping to with the help of AI. These things are means definitely it will be enhanced. Obviously, your time is going to save customer. Obviously, your efficiency means time is save, means your efficiency definitely increase. You can put your efficiency in a different way, different this thing. Risk management with the data analysis, you can having a good this thing. Boosting in decision making, then is also this thing. Then new business opportunities, also this thing with the data analytics and all that things. Just I show one this AI this thing. Just a customer is asking for the tickets. Just he put uh, just he looks for the tickets, then immediately this thing it's a reply. He's from going to X city to Y. Then departure is this time. The returning in this, is the information is correct? Yes, I have found the 76. See all the results. So this information, this general information in the flight blue, you can you can just simply by clicking the yes or no or this thing, you can get the information. So all this all this happens means it saves your time. You cannot go to the, just you click, you have the options, what are the available seats, what are the returning dates, and all that things. So these are happens. Means these are happening in nowadays. It is not in the picture. Even if you see the go to the any help desk, there is a recorded message. Press one this one and the press two this one. And even on the one step extend, if there is a routine this thing. Suppose if your card is blocked, just you give your number and press one. It's okay. Means with that you do not wait for the operator to come and this thing. Immediately your card is blocked within seconds. So this happening or happens due to the technology. So my dear friends, so this AI now this artificial intelligence is now the integral part of our life, and everyone has to think from this perspective. So, any questions from this?
The floor is open to students to pose their questions on the chat window and also to other staff and members. Also, students are encouraged to fill the form which has been shared by the IT person just now. The feedback form, kindly just fill it for records. So I have just one question
Yes.
from my side.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so I think this is very interesting, and we got a lot of anecdotes and statistics from this
Yes.
presentation. I just wanted to know, like, how does India fare in terms of the fintech trends vis-a-vis the rest of the world? I can understand in terms of volume, definitely it's on the rise.
Yes.
But how do you think? I mean, we fare compared to the West, say, for example, the US or the European countries.
It's very good question, sir. Actually, we are more emphasizing on the advancing the technology, because all these because Western countries, especially US, they are ahead of the technologically front. And as you said that yes, by the numbers we are very much gaining because we have 160 crores plus. And the most important thing, our people or our customers are preferring these platforms. So uh, so yes, the technological advancement, we are also giving the efforts or putting the efforts to enhance our technology and technological platforms, and give the customers more comfort. This buy now and pay lateral is the gaining the concept. If you see from the last 3 4 years, earlier it was not that much popular, but nowadays it is a very much popular. And due to this trend is also due to this fintech platform and fintech trend is drivers for gaining this thing. Yes, sir. But we have to, as you said that yes, we have to put the more efforts to enhance our technology base, sir. Yes.
Okay, so as a follow-on to that, thank you so much, sir, for that. Also, to understand, like, if you can share with all our students, like, in terms of the career opportunities and the
Yes.
jobs and
Yes. Yes.
additional
Yes. Yes.
certifications that
Yes.
students might require
Yes.
to fully, ensure that they have a place whenever they pass out, say, in a fintech company.
Yes, definitely. There are the various opportunities in this field. Means I would say the to look at AI is from the positive perspective rather than the negative perspective. Means yes, there are the routine jobs and all that is to be cut, but there are the other line of opportunities or other side of the opportunities are open, like the data analytics. Means suppose just now I've given the example. Suppose if you have 1 crore customers, and Suppose if you would company would like to float one say scheme, or you can say the discount scheme for a festival season, then the consumption pattern of the consumer or the income pattern of the consumer, all these things are means we can get these things or get that data with the help of the data analytics. So this is also one good opportunity. And in the fintech company, this is almost every fintech company required the analysis, because all these products they are developed, or they this thing they put on their platform. The background of the working is somebody has to be done, somebody has to done the analysis whether yes our this product or our pricing is sustainable or not to the customers. So data analytics is one. The second thing means I would say from the job perspective or the career perspective is uh, is in a companies like the big corporates like Bajaj, Reliance, or Tata, or even Birla. So they now they having earlier means most of these companies are obviously the for large work they depend on the big consultants, but now they have started their own this thing initiative, and they have developed the team in inside the companies. Because the one thing is because one I would say the one great means one advantage thing that the employee knows the what is happening in the company. So there is a good chance to have the place in this thing under the analyzer, or you can say the data treasurer, you can say. So there are the big opportunities for these big companies, because the some of the initial work they have to do, and the other technological advancement, and they give to the agency for the furthermore this thing. But this is also one good this thing. And third, I would say there are the very good means in the big four means PwC, then KPMG, then E&Y. They have their they recruit yeah, they recruit the masters like you for their uh, analytical team. So there are the three, four these opportunities, and I would say that do the things. Obviously, sir is guided you at each and every time to you, and each and every mode of your career. But my friends, you look these are the very positive. Definitely, there is a numerous job opportunities, career opportunities for you in everywhere, means in a consultancy sector also, in a company sector also, in a banking sector also, or in a fintech sector also. So definitely this would be, and you this is you are going to start your career as a master. So and a day one you can focus on AI and data analytics. So definitely it will be help to you to get good career opportunities. And somebody after later on, say five after the service 4 5 years, you can start your own consultancy also. Because the thing is that every there are the smaller player also, they cannot afford to go to the big four consultancy or Boston consultancy like that, because their fees and all these are very high. So they prefer the consultants. So that is a good opportunity also. Hello.
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Just I would like to have a few words at concluding my session. Uh, Thanks for patiently listening almost more than 1.5 hours. And definitely you enjoy this session actually. And I once again thanks to your university, Pimpri Chinchwad University and Honorable Professor Raju Rao Chaudhary, Raju Kumar and Amit Patil sir, and all respected professors and staff to giving me this knowledge sharing opportunity. And any if you have any queries or any information which you required, my mobile number and my email ID is there. You can contact me at you can drop ping
So
me.
thank you so much once again, sir. Definitely, the students will have a grander opportunity to see you in person also, as we are planning to, yeah,
Yes,
I mean, have you, for the induction program.
yes sir.
So physically in person, they'll be able to see you as well. And today I
Yes
could
sir.
understand there was some
Yes,
slight glitch,
yes.
so we could not see on the camera and the video. But
Yes.
yeah, for all the students, Mr. Vinod Shete will also be there in person, and you can feel free to park all your questions for that particular session. Yeah,
Yes,
during the
yes,
induction program.
yes,
So please
yes.
be there on time on that day, which we'll communicate to you soon. Over to Dr. Sally Karande for the final vote of thanks, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rajiv sir. Um, Good evening, everyone. On behalf of PCET's Pimpri Chinchwad University School of Management, I, Dr. Saili Karande, like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Vinod Shete sir from CKS Private Limited for taking time to enlighten us with the deep knowledge and expertise. Today's session have gave us a clear understanding of how fintech is revolutionizing the financial ecosystem from digital payments, blockchain, and AI driven leading to financial intelligence strategies that empower undeserved communities. The session not only emphasized how technological innovations are bridging gaps in traditional financial services, enabling faster and safer and more transparent transaction while fostering economic growth, but also he related us to the real world examples of startup leveraging fintech to promote inclusive banking and the impact of regulatory frameworks were particularly eye-opening. We also gained valuable insight into the future of fintech, such as decentralized finance, open banking, and the use of big data analytics to improve customer experiences and create economic opportunities for all of us. This session has truly broadened our vision of how fintech acts as a driver for sustainable and inclusive economic development. We are really thankful to you, sir, for such a
Thank you.
wonderful session.
My pleasure, ma'am. My pleasure. Thank you.
We are deeply grateful to Dr. Amit Patil, Dean, the entire team of School of Management for organizing and guiding this pre-induction masterclass series with such dedication. We are thankful to all the faculty members of School of Management, PCU, for their valuable support and efforts, with special thanks to our Executive Director, Dr. Girish Desai sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. Govind Kulkarni sir, and Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sudeep Thepre sir. A big thank you to all my participants and my dear students for your active involvement and enthusiasm throughout the session. Your presence has made this event more meaningful. With this, we conclude today's masterclass. Thank you very much, sir, once again. We look
Thank you.
forward to meeting you in the upcoming session, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv, sir.
Thank you.